This is Eldon with Action Drain and Rooter Service doing a video inspection of the sewer line at 29 West 36th in Spokane, Washington. It's the 1st of July 2010. We're going in the roof vent here. We're going to reset that foot counter when we get to the bottom of the stack. Could not find a clean out inside. This is not the most ideal place to run the, that's a vent coming in right there. Not the most ideal place to run this from. That looks like a toilet line dropping in there on the main floor. That may be, maybe that was our toilet. We had two wet lines coming in. One might have been the sink line, I guess. This should be down in the basement. Looks like our toilet line ties in right next to where we're at. So we could pull the basement toilet, but the stairs are really hard to get down and navigate. They drop in past the wall. So this is 4-inch cast iron pipe we're looking at. There's the line tying in there. Full 4-inch. So we either have a clean out behind us, or maybe that was where the shower is tying in. Water's on the bottom of the pipe there. We're still in cast iron. That is probably our clean out in the basement, and it'll be, I'll go find that if I need to here in a second. This still looks like cast iron. Looks like we got just a little tailing of roots right there. This looks like tile pipe, a little tailing of roots there, a little tailing of roots there. There's a pretty healthy growth of roots right there. Made it past that, and this might be what they said they were running into. It's a big growth of roots right there. We push past that though. I am now pushing roots and debris with my camera. We're going to have the homeowners turn on some water here so we can see what's going on. So we're going to stop for just a second and have them flush some toilets. I'm going to pause. Okay, we flushed the toilet, got enough water in here we can see for just a second. Got some roots in right there. So several of the joints have roots, but it looks like it's good tile pipe as far as we can see. There we're still pushing a mass of solids that probably built up just a little bit behind the, oh, there's another big ball of roots or something. And we push past it okay, I think. We've got roots in just about every joint going out here. And again, I can't see very well. All right, there we can see. There we can see a little bit of roots in these joints. I may be in a 6-inch pipe here. We may have transitioned up and I didn't see it because we were a little bit underwater. Oh, come on, I wanted clean water. You can see again. That's a little bit of a down angle right there. Another little bit of down angle. It's a little hard to see. There's the city sewer. Oh, there we can see a whole lot better. So now we'll pull back. I'm going to go ahead and locate. I'll go ahead and locate the basement clean out, because that would really be helpful, because going from here isn't fun. But the tile pipe looks to be in pretty good condition. We do have plenty of roots. An outside clean out would be beneficial. A bit of roots, a little bit of roots. So 50 feet's where the roots seem to end at, a little bit past there. 60 feet would be sufficient. There's a pretty good ball of roots right there. That looks like our 4-to-6 transition right here. I think this is a 4-to-6 transition right here. Hard to verify because we got the big ball of roots right there. Well, now I can't see very well again. But that looks like 4-inch pipe to me. We're way close to the... Yeah, we got two joints really close together that have roots in them. 3 joints. 4 joints, and they are, you can see I'm pulling roots loose, so they're actively growing roots, but I don't think they're hanging on really well. If I can pull them off like that. So 4-inch cutter would definitely be the best idea here. Again, I'm going to pull back and see if we can clean the roots out. They're really thick coming back into the house there, so. That, I believe, is our clean out. So we're going to stop recording for now. I'm going to locate that, see if we can get it opened up, and see if we can use it. If not, we'll have to try to go from this roof vent and clean the line that way. I'd rather go from this clean out because 4-inch cutter is going to go through there a lot easier. So we'll stop recording for now. We're going to go ahead and do our after video now. We just ran that 4-inch cutter through it, full size, double-sided blade. Should be about as clean as we're going to get it. We'll go ahead and reset the foot counter at the bottom of the drop again. There we go, so we'll reset it right there to 0. And that should be pretty close to the same reading we had when we went down the first time. So again, that's cast iron. You see water on the on the bottom of the pipe. Rotates around. It was on the top of the screen. Found the clean out right there is right by the water meter, but it's got carpet over it, so you'd have to tear up the carpet. It'd be preferable to go from there, but it's really hard to get down into there from the basement stairs. That looks like our transition going from cast iron right there. Yeah, this is all 4-inch cast iron. That is tile right there. Put in a 4-inch tile. You can see we've obliterated most of the roots right there in that joint. They're all pretty much gone. There's going to be a little bit left over. The roots do get squished up against the side. That's really quite well cleaned off. Those aren't going to cause any problems anytime soon. There's some more dangling right there. And that again is pretty typical from running a 4-inch cutter through. The pipe is intact, it's in good condition. Don't see any breaks in it. A little bit more there than what we'd like to have left, but going from the roof, it's hard to tell where we're running into stuff. We pushed through a bunch of sludge right there. Again, there's a little bit of roots left over the joint. If we had a better access, it might be a little easier to do this. And this, I think, is our 4 to 6 transition right there. So we're not ever going to get all of these roots out right here without being able to stick a 6-inch cutter in. The only way to do that would be to run a 6-inch clean out to surface right there. Perhaps if we had clean out in the basement, so we could shove a 6-inch cutter in and then force it all the way out into the 6-inch pipe without turning the machine on, we might be able to get these cleaned out, but that's about as well as they're going to get cleaned out right there. The 4-inch cutter is just going to roll right up around the side of them, and they're going to stay right in the side of the pipe. And that's typically what we see, is just you can see the roots just kind of laying there, and there's not much we can do about those. They just, at some point in time, they'll be big enough that they'll catch the side of the pipe, or catch the side of the cutter as it rotates, and it'll tear them loose if we're lucky. Until then, they just got to have it cleaned out. If it backs up, the only other thing they can do is replace the whole pipe out. And the pipe looks intact enough right now. My recommendation would be an outside clean out. They could do a reverse facing one at the 6-inch and a 6-inch downstream and 4-inch upstream. And there's our city line. So again, we'll pull back here just for one more quick look. Again, the pipe is a clay tile. It's in good condition. The roots are sneaking in the joints just enough that they will have to be serviced periodically. And I'm not a botanist, so I can't tell you how often that's going to be. Some of them we service semi-annually. Some of them we service every few years or when they call us. There again, it's roots in a 6-inch. In 2 joints right close together there. The solids will come down here, they'll kind of hit that and just go around the side of them, just like the camera did. At some point in time they may start to back up behind it, but there's plenty of room there for them to go through. Again, there's a 4 to 6 inch transition right there. If they wanted, they could put a clean out in right there, one that faces downstream that's 6 inch. So we get to clean the 6 inch out, and one that faces upstream that's 4 inch, and that would make it so we could service the line whenever we needed to. Again, we've ground out the majority of the roots here. Just little stragglers left behind, which is normal for cleaning the line with a 4 inch cutter. And here we are again back inside the house. Actually inside the cast iron, not inside the house yet, until we get the 12-foot mark where our clean out is right there. That's inside the closet in the basement, northwest corner of the house. And that pretty much covers our video. Any questions about this video? This is Eldon with Action Drain and Rooter Service. Magby reached out, 467-1717.